I didn't know a lot, and when my agent told me it was about Hoover, I thought he was talking about the president. Then we, you know, he explained who it was, and I knew of him, but I certainly didn't know that he was this suspicious character who did a lot of terrible things. I didn't know that. Like you said, it's American history, and I grew up in England and Australia, so I just wasn't connected to it. I had to do a lot of research, obviously. A lot was there on the page, but then you go into... they thankfully sent me this fantastic kind of package of DVDs, you know, all kinds of things taken from YouTube. There's been quite a few documentaries made, a lot of literature available. But the hard one was trying to find information about Helen Gandy. I mean, her whole job was to be in the background. She wasn't in the foreground, which obviously Hoover was. So trying to piece together the little bits of information that were available was tricky. You know, there wasn't much focus on who she was as a person, and does she have a personal life, and what's her feeling about him. There wasn't opportunities so much to put that on the screen, but yeah, certainly interesting information for me to try and find out or make up if I can't find it out. I think you see the relationship between him and his mother, and being such an important one and kind of dysfunctional, very dysfunctional, overbearing mother, but also an inspiration to him, like who I mean, good and bad influences, I think. And you know, in the beginning, you're wondering if there's going to be any romantic life between them, and it's not who he is, and does she want it? Maybe, but I think what we worked out was that she really wanted to be someone who worked for her country, to be in service, and any admiration that she may have had for him, you know, from the heart, sort of probably fizzled out and became about her career, and I think she must have been invested in him personally, in a protective way for her to go that far. But yes, also honor her job, which was to serve her country and keep those secrets. And actually, with one thing that I did stumble across was the transcript of her testimony that I managed to get hold of from the Library of Congress, and it was, you know, quite impressive to see how she held her to her word right until the bitter end, into her 80s, you know, 5 years after his passing. So. He just knows what he's doing, he knows what he wants, he's very quick to get it. I mean, I can't believe how quickly he works. It's great for an actor because you're always on your toes. And a lot of the time, you're sitting around on the set, you lose focus because it's hours in between lighting setups and what have you. But with him, you know, 10 minutes is the most you'll ever wait. So that's great, and I think that must be because he is an actor, and he doesn't want to lose the flow, the creative flow that an actor is in, you know, to create these scenes. And he's no nonsense. He doesn't sit around wanting to talk endlessly about how it works. He just wants to see it get up there, and let's do it a couple times. And he shoots a lot of coverage so that he can work around it. But he also does a lot of great big master shots as well.